Hello, everybody, and welcome to another day of California Winter League baseball action. We have 3 games going on today. In the backfield is the Washington Blue Sox versus Team China. But the game today is the Alberta Grizzly taking on the Palm Springs Chill. In the 10 a.m. game, the 12:30 game later this afternoon will be the Palm Springs Power versus the Canada A's. Let's take a look at the lineups for the Palm Springs Chill. It'll be Caleb Ware leading it off in left field. Tristan Charlo at short. Batting second, Jamonte Woods at second base. Batting third, John McGuire, the third baseman in the cleanup spot. Ethan Martini, the DH, batting fifth. Dominic Bucco, the lefty, in center field, batting sixth. Braden Spano, the first baseman, batting seventh. Ethan Roberts, the right fielder, batting eighth. And Nick Chusano in the 9-hole catching against pitcher Daniel Clark. Clark has a fastball, sinker, slider, and changeup. Look to be seeing all 4 of these is the Palm Springs Chill lineup as we are just about to get set here at exactly 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time here in Palm Springs. Caleb Ware stands in, first pitch swinging. It's going to be into right field, and it's going to bloop in just foul. Just on that line there in right field. Caleb Ware is down 0-1 early.
I like the approach, though, just right away get on top of what looked like a fastball in the zone, pokes it out to right field. This is a Chill offense that needs to get on the board first, needs to do early damage because they're coming in after a loss to the A's, and they need a win here to keep up.
Second pitch is high for ball 1.
They're coming in 3-3, technically tied for third behind China and the A's, but again, they're 3-3. The other two are 5-1.
Caleb Ware gets hit about in the shoulder area with the first breaking ball we've seen from Daniel Clark. Ware will reach first, and it'll be Tristan Charlo facing off against Clark in his first AB with a man on first, no outs. Charlo in his last matchup, his last game on Tuesday, went 0 for 4 with 3 strikeouts as that's hit to short. Roberts to second for 1, on to first for 2. A nice double play there, and the defense helping out Daniel Clark. That's a quick 2 outs. And it'll be the 3-hitter, Jamonte Woods, standing in with 2 on, no out. Woods went 0 for 3 in his last game. 3 strikeouts on the day. Now here in the 3 spot, taking low for ball 1. Another one low for ball 2. Seen the sinker a couple times from Clark. Both his fastball and sinker sit at the mid-70s. Also has a slider in the low 60s and that changeup. That one is in there for strike 1.
Yeah, with Clark, again, it's a fastball, sinker, slider, mainly. Those are the main 3 he's going to throw, and you'll see him try and attack the bottom of the zone. It's not overpowering stuff. It's mid to high 70s, and he's just looking for ground balls, soft contact, looking to keep these hitters off balance.
Another one a bit outside, and it's a 3-1 count. Daniel Clark kicks and deals the 3-1 as that one is inside for ball 4. So 2 free bases early on here. He gets out of the first one with the double play by Charlo. But now it's John McGuire. Again with a man on first. No score here in the top of the first.
Yeah, and with Clark, it was just about all sinkers that at bat. A couple of them ran below the zone. He tries to make an adjustment, get it a little bit higher, gets the called strike on a pitch that was just outside, but a good job behind the plate to get the call right there, and then he just pulls another one downstairs below, and right here, that one's yanked outside.
That one's blooped, but it's going to be caught at second base by Davey Morgan for the 3rd out. So 0 on the board here to start the game off for Daniel Clark. We'll head to the bottom of the first, no score.
Everyone knows good things come in threes, like Dave & Buster's Eat, Drink, and Play combo for just $19.99, including one mouth-watering entree, a refreshing beverage, a $10 power card, and a whole lot of fun, which means you enjoy a delicious meal for under $10. Oh, look, that's 5 good things. Good things come in threes at Dave & Buster's with the Eat, Drink, and Play combo for just $19.99. Buy online or in-store today.
There's something winning in the Agua. Catch all the action at 360 Sports at Agua Caliente Casinos. Watch your favorite teams on our giant wraparound screens. See live scores on the LED sports ticker. Win big with our bar top games and enjoy great twists on bar food favorites. And with 3 premier casino locations, 360 Sports is the ultimate fan experience. For more information, visit aguacalientecasinos.com.
Whenever you find yourself hungry for something real, simple, and true, we're here for you.
That's what a hamburger's all about.
Try our big, beautiful all-day menu with more than 70 delicious dishes and our award-winning 3-course brunch for only $27.99. At Palm Springs' most popular restaurant, there's always a party at Lulu.
Bottom of the first after 0 on the board. In the top of the first, it'll be Josh Roberts, Davey Morgan, and Scott Shaw leading us off here in the bottom half of the first. Roberts went 1 for 1, 3 runs scored, had 5 stolen bases, was a big part of that Alberta Grizzly win over the Power as he takes in there for strike 1. Another one, another fastball in there for strike 2. So Roberts, after his big day on the base paths, gets the leadoff spot here. As that one's grounded softly to third, it'll be handled by McGuire. Throw on to first for the first out. Some nice routine plays here for the defense of both teams early on.
And it's really a battle of 2 offenses who have to get off to hot starts. And for the Grizzlies specifically, they're coming off a big win against the Power and coming in at 2-4. The story of their season has really been, can they put up 10 runs? Their 2 wins were a 10-run win over the Blue Sox. It was 10-4. And then a 10-3 win last time out against the Power.
Davey Morgan up now, swings through that one for strike 1. Scott Shaw on deck, then Braden Dolbatian in the cleanup spot. Matthew Maldonado in the 5. That one's into the gap in left center field. That's going to drop in, and he's going to, he falls at first, Davey Morgan, but he's still going to get extra bases as that one is a double with 1 out. Davey Morgan slips and falls trying to round first, but he hit it so far he was still able to get there pretty quickly.
Good job by Morgan. He had a 2-seam fastball that just ran right off the middle of the plate. It was still a great pitch to hit. Drove it out to left center field. Could have maybe thought about 3 with his speed, but stumbles around first, and it's still an easy double.
So Davey Morgan in scoring position, the first runner in scoring position in this game now, and it's Scott Shaw standing in. First lefty to face off against Schroeder as he fouls one off to the left out of play.
And again, this is where you have to do your damage as the Grizzly. I mentioned that they haven't won if they haven't put up 10 runs. They've had some solid performances, but it hasn't been a complete game except for those 2. And right here, Davey Morgan and Scott Shaw, the 2 guys who have contract offers on this team, they need to carry it in the middle of the lineup.
In the dirt, but blocked by Giussano, and it's 1-1. So Scott Shaw didn't play in the Grizzly win against the Palm Springs Power. On the game Wednesday, he went 1 for 3. He scored a run, drove in a run. And now the 1-1 with 1 out. That one's into left field. Pretty deep for Ware, but he'll run it down as Davey Morgan's going to try it. Well, actually, he'll hold back on tagging for third. He did a fake run. So no tag. Davey stays at second base. Nice job out there by Ware, covering some ground, making the catch.
Yeah, it's a good job by Ware. If that ball is any further to his right and he has to keep running, doesn't have time to completely get around it and set his feet, and Morgan could have possibly tagged up to third. It would have been an off-balance throw, but he's able to get his body under him, able to get on-platform throw, and it would have been out by a mile.
Braden Dolbatian stands in and takes the first pitch, just misses high for ball one. Dolbatian, one of the best hitters in the league. He leads the league in average. Short season so far, but he has hitting a 563, and he's been a big part of this offense for the Grizzly. He grounds that one hard to second base. Throw to first easily, and that's the third out. So 2 scoreless half frames as we head to the top of the second. Still no score.
Across the Coachella Valley, you'll find our communities powered by short-term rentals. These rentals bring visitors and dollars to the region. Whether attending events, checking out the art scene, or dining at restaurants, when they spend money, we all score. The nearly $1 billion impact of short-term vacation rentals generates tax revenues that fund police, firefighters, education, and many other programs that improve our daily lives. To learn why short-term rentals are a grand slam for the home team, visit onecv.org.
Family setting, you know, we come and we get into conversation, and it's comfortable here is what I guess I'll say. It's comfortable.
The hot cocoa has whipped cream and sprinkles in the whipped cream in the hot cocoa.
Very family oriented. You know, they cater to the kids. They got the coloring books and crayons, and they have kid-sized stuff about almost for everything that you would want. So young and old, everybody can enjoy it.
It's the best.
Made from scratch memories. Elmer's.
How do you define adventure? Riding the world's largest rotating tram car? Taking in SoCal's awe-inspiring views? Exploring over 50 miles of pristine wilderness? Enjoying casual or fine dining at 8,500 feet? Discovering our history? Experiencing our scenic trails? Getting that perfect souvenir? Whatever your adventure, you'll find it at the Palm Springs Aerial Tramway. Adventure at its peak. Begin your adventure at pstramway.com.
Top of the second after 12 pitches in that bottom half. First pitch to Ethan Martini is in there for strike one. Martini, the only hitter in this league to hit 2 home runs. One's outside for ball one. Both of them being on that turf field. We saw a home run here yesterday from Eddie Javier Jr. in the Bombers 7-3 win, their first win of the season. That's a breaking ball outside for ball two.
Yeah, and the whole goal of both guys on the mound today is obviously to limit home runs, but with both of them on the mound right now, Clark's really a sinker ball guy. He'll throw in a slider here and there. Looks like that was a sinker up high there. And then on the other side, Schroeder, he's got a two-seam that looks like a sinker. It's got a lot of those characteristics. They're going to be throwing it down in the zone a lot. Expect a lot of ground balls today.
2-2 is outside, and it's a full count.
So with Martini right now, he's looking for either that slider, possibly if it's hung down the middle, or if any sinker gets high, can really fall into the zone.
Inside, and Martini will take first on the leadoff walk. So the leadoff man gets on for the second straight inning here for this Chill offense, who's been very good. They're tied with the A's for the highest team average at around 299. They also have the most runs, hits, and total bases in the league, but this is also a good pitching staff for the Grizzly. They have the least amount of hits and average against in the league. That one's fouled back by Dominic Bucco. So no score here in the top of the second. Runner on first, throws back. Nothing doing, though, as Martini dives back in safely.
Yeah, I was a little bit surprised when you look at the box scores on all these games for the Grizzly that their pitching staff has been that good. But a lot of these losses, some of the runs have just been unearned from errors.
That's a bloop single into left field. Ethan Martini will take third. That's going to roll all the way. Martini's going to try and score. He will easily, as Dominic Bucko has a double, and it's 1-0 Chill here in the second. Good opposite field hitting from Bucko. That one just kept on rolling. Ethan Martini able to score from first after the walk. And the Chill take an early lead. Brain Spano now with a runner on second, still no outs. His first AB. That one's in there for strike one. Spano in his last game went 1 for 3 with a walk. Now up to try and extend this Chill lead. Oh, 1 is in there for strike 2.
You know, with Bucko, that was a good job hitting right there. He took a sinker that just sank right back into the heart of the plate and took it the other way.
Popped up foul right behind home plate. Nothing doing for Jason Leone. And it stays 0-2.
And for Bucko, as a lefty, he had to reach out for it, got it kind of off the end of the bat, just throw it out into left field and make the guys run, basically.
Leone needing a bit of a breather there behind the plate. Ready to go, though, as Bucko takes a pretty decent lead off of second. First pitch, that's drilled to center field, and it'll be caught by Shaw. Dominic Bucko will try and take third. Throws close, but he'll get there safely. And the runner advances. He's 90 feet away with 1 out. Ethan Roberts, the right fielder, will try and bring Bucko in. Went 1 for 3 with a run in the 10-3 win. As he stands in for his first AB, Nick Chusano, the catcher, will stay on deck. And then it'll be the top of the lineup if one of them were to get on. So that one's in there for strike 1.
Yeah, and Roberts is a guy that the Chill need to get hot. He's really struggled at the plate this season. He's gone on a couple times. He showed off what he can do base running.
Popped up shallow right field. Might not be deep enough to score the runner. Bucko fakes the run. Throw back to third was very close. But he gets back safely, so it's just the fly out to the right fielder Gregory, and there's 2 outs.
But with Roberts, he just hasn't been able to put bat to ball a ton, and he's been hitting at the top of the lineup. They've finally thrown him down to 8 here, and maybe it's just a little bit of pressure taken off of him. Maybe he can start putting the ball in play more.
Breaking ball just inside for ball 1 to Nick Chusano. Nick Chusano doing pretty much all of the catching for the Chill, as that one's right at second. Caught by Davey Morgan for the 3rd out, so 1 run comes in on the Dominic Bucko RBI double. We'll head to the bottom of the second. The Chill lead it 1-0.
Outdoor living in the Coachella Valley is spectacular, and Tessera is the premier builder of outdoor living spaces in the desert. Nobody does it better than Tessera. From one end of this valley to the other, from Palm Springs to Rancho Mirage, Palm Desert, to Indio and La Quinta. For 35 years, we've created the ultimate in outdoor living, landscaping, pools, and patios, so you and your family can enjoy each other. Live well. Live Tessera.
Whether you're building, landscaping, renovating, refreshing, or simply researching, rent the right size tools for your size jobs. In store, online, or in-app at Sunbelt Rentals, where tools rule.
We head to the bottom of the second. The Alberta Grizzly now down 1-0, as Ryan Schroeder will come back out there to face Matthew Maldonado, Corey Gregory, and Jason Leone. Then it'll be Kevin Consolazio, the 8th hitter, Pete Baker in the 9-hole. Ryan Schroeder had a pretty good first inning. Besides the double to Davey Morgan, was able to get out of it, though, without allowing a run. And he now comes into this game with a small lead, but a lead nonetheless.
And Maldonado right here. Again, I mentioned that this Grizzly offense, they haven't won if they haven't put up 10 runs. And it's been feast or famine on the stat sheet as well. They've got 5 guys hitting over 300. Then there's Maldonado and Davey Morgan tied at 250. Everyone else on this Grizzly lineup is hitting under 200 on the season.
Maldonado takes strike 1. He's actually two-way player. He actually has the most amount of strikeouts in the league right now. Takes that one outside for ball 1. Maldonado, the DH, hitting from the left side. 1-1, grounded foul over towards the Chill dugout. So we'll see if Matthew will pitch today. He is the DH, so he won't be out on the field. Definitely a possibility, but the 1-2 now, as breaking ball got him looking. And that's a quick first out for Ryan Schroeder.
Yeah, that's a great pitch by Schroeder. He threw a sinker down, and then he throws a breaking ball that it looks like it's starting way above the zone, just has enough bite to clip the corner and get the call.
Corey Gregory, the right fielder, grounds it first pitch. Hard bounce it short, and it'll get by Tristan Charlo. Gregory's on with 1 out. And it looks like it will be called a single, as Gregory got a really lucky bounce there. Charlo looked like he had it, but then it just really went away from him. Was not prepared, and Gregory now on first.
Yeah, that's not a hit right there. That was a 5-hopper to shortstop. It was 70 off the bat.
Another grounder to short, another chance for Charlo. Throw to second for 1, on to first for 2. So Ryan Schroeder faces the minimum. Davey Morgan. It's some revenge as we head to the top of the third. Still 1-0.
For 20 years, our family's mission has been simple. It all starts at Stuffed, where exceptional service meets bold flavors. Every crust, a masterpiece. Cocktails crafted to perfection in an atmosphere that brings family and friends together. Stuffed pizza, dine-in or takeout. Savor and enjoy at our 2 locations. Quality, service, family legacy, it all starts at Stuffed.
Jessup Auto Plaza has been proudly serving the Coachella Valley since 1938 as your trusted family-owned auto destination. Now, electrify your drive with the Valley's most extensive range of electric vehicles. Drive the Chevrolet Blazer, Equinox, Silverado, the powerful GMC Hummer, Sierra, and the distinctive Cadillac Lyric. Silent power, bold performance. Electrify your drive. Jessup Auto Plaza. Since 1938, the EV brands you love, the family you trust.
Top of the third after a 6-pitch inning from Ryan Schroeder. He has 16 now through 2 innings, so Tom Vaith might be looking to get some length out of him. Some good defensive plays, except for that somewhat error, somewhat hit. It was really a 50-50 call, but a nice double play. Tristan Charlo was able to redeem himself in that bottom of the second. We're now here in the top of the third as it's back to the top of the lineup. Caleb Ware, Tristan Charlo, who we saw last inning, is now up second, and Jamonte Woods. Daniel Clark, 16 pitches in that last inning, 11 in the first, so 27 overall. He'll be pitching number 28 here to Caleb Ware. 1-0 ball game here. The Chill lead it. First pitch to Ware is outside for ball 1. Ware was hit by a pitch in the shoulder in his first at-bat. Now swings a soft grounder to second. Davey Morgan will pick it up, throw to first. And a quick first out here for Daniel Clark. First leadoff hitter to not reach for the Chill.
Yeah, and so far, both pitchers, they're doing exactly what they want to do. The offenses have got to make them work. I don't know if it's, try and set off of a couple pitches. The only issue is they're both throwing strikes, so every time there's been contact, it's been soft ground balls.
In the dirt to Tristan Charlo for ball 1.
And I know it sounds way too simple to just say, make the pitchers work harder, but they have to find some way to do it because we're through 2 innings right now, and both of them have just been breezing through.
Another one misses just slightly for ball 2. Tristan Charlo grounded into a 6-4-3 double play in his last at-bat in the first, but now is in a very good count, 3-0. So Clark looking to avoid giving another free base to the Chill. Already has 2 walks and a hit by pitch. That one's in there for strike 1.
And after getting that call, I'm having Leone out there set up outside again, trying to see how far we could stretch that corner.
Not far enough, as that one's ball 4. And Tristan Charlo will take first with 1 out. Jamonte Woods will stand in. He walked in his first AB. Nothing doing, though, as he was stranded on first, but now has a runner on first here with 1 out. Calling time to explain something to Clark on the mound. First pitch, though, is just outside. He gets the call, and it's strike 1. As you said, that outside gets called usually pretty often here. Charlo on first, 1 out. The 0-1 to Jamonte Woods is popped up, foul territory. To the right side, it looks like it will be just out of play into the pit and into the stands to the left. So 0-2.
Yeah, and it's the pitchers on each side. Your whole goal the first couple of innings, getting a feel for that umpire's strike zone that day. There's always, there's the definitive zone on the TrackMan. Then there's about an inch outside of it. That's kind of a shadow zone. Everything in there's pretty much a 50-50 call. Some umpires go a little bit further out with that too. And it's just how far can you get a call that's impossible for a hitter to make contact with, really.
Throw back to first. Charlo got there safely. Kevin Consolazio at first, holding him on. Pretty decent lead for Charlo. Nothing too major, though. As the 0-2 to Woods. Breaking ball, got him looking. And that's the first strikeout for Daniel Clark and a second out of the top of the third.
And that's a great pitch right there by Clark. A breaking ball just gets back onto the plate enough to get the call. And, again, it's one of those pitches, though, that even if he swings at it, Woods isn't doing anything with that ball. It's going to be off the end of the bat.
really high fly ball into shallow left center field. It looks like it'll be Scott Shaw under it. Makes the grab, and it's no damage again for Daniel Clark. As we head to the bottom of the third, the Chills still lead it 1-0. Welcome to the bottom of the third. It's still a 1-0 score in favor of the Palm Springs Chill. Bit of an update for the backfield game. Team China is leading the Blue Sox 2-0 entering the 5th inning. China looking for their 6th win. They're looking to stay in first place in the league. The Canada A's looking to stay tied with them. We'll see them at 12:30. But for now, it'll be Kevin Consolazio, Pete Baker, and then the top of the lineup in Josh Roberts to face off against Ryan Schroeder, who's back out there for another inning of work after only throwing 16 pitches in the first 2. Seeing a lot of aggressive swings from this offense, which is why we haven't seen that many pitches thrown. And it'll be Kevin Consolazio. Hasn't played since Monday, where he went 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts. First pitch is in there for strike 1. 0-1 breaking ball scoots outside, and it's 1-1.
Yeah, we haven't seen Schroeder out there throw a ton of breaking balls so far. It's been almost exclusively two-seam like that one right there.
Yeah, that's another call on the outside corner, and it's 1-2. Schroeder seemed to be working a little faster than normal here against Consolazio. Another breaking ball. That one's in the dirt, and it's 2-2. Moving a little slower now is Schroeder. 2-2. Swings, fouls it off his leg, and we'll do it again. Giving Consolazio a bit of a breather there after fouling it off his leg. He was hopping around a little bit. Seems to be good to go, though. So everybody takes their positions. Schroeder kicks and deals the 2-2. Just low, and it's a full count.
That's a really good pitch by Schroeder there. A two-seam that just dips below the zone. Could have got a swing there, but a great take by Consolazio.
Consolazio looks at strike 3 right down the middle. The second strikeout of the game for Schroeder, and the first out here in the bottom of the third.
Yeah, nothing really to that. It was a fastball down low, and then the next pitch, just some window shopping by Consolazio. 82 right down the middle, and I guess he was just looking for something else.
Pete Baker comes in for his first AB, takes one a little outside, still called strike 1. Getting those outside calls. Pete Baker went 0 for 2 in his last game. Grounds that one. Looks like it's going to be foul, though. Heads over to the pitcher's mound. Called foul instantly by the home plate umpire, and it's going to be 0-2.
Yeah, I couldn't tell if that hit off of Chusano behind the plate or just off or just off home plate, but either way, foul right away. No biggie. We'll do it again with a 0-2 count.
Pete Baker looking for his first hit of the season, now 0-2. He swings and misses, and Schroeder has the first 2 outs on strikeouts. Consolazio looking, Baker swinging, and now 2 quick outs, and it's the top of the lineup in Josh Roberts. Roberts grounded out to third in his first AB. Takes one outside for ball 1. 1-0 game here in the bottom of the third. As the 1-0 to Roberts, outside again, and it's ball 2.
Yeah, he's trying to work outside on Roberts, and it's just 2 straight pitches that have both ran right off the plate.
Another one runs off the plate again, and it's 3-0. Going to that outside, all 3 pitches is Schroeder. Just a little too far out there, not able to get the call. It's a great count for Roberts. 3-0. That one's in there for strike 1. We've seen Robert, if he gets on with the walk here, fouls that one back off to the left, and it's another full count. Three, two outs. Roberts Morgan up next if he gets on, and he will, as he'll take another one outside for ball 4. Davey Morgan stands in. Roberts, we saw him steal 5 bags yesterday.
Yeah, not sure what it was there. Roberts doesn't really have to do anything in that at-bat. He knows that on the mound, Schroeder didn't have it with his 2-seam right there, was missing wide on almost everything, and watches a couple hit the plate, but gets one at 80 that is way outside again.
Another one just outside, not able to hit the zone, and it's ball 1. The Grizzly have the most stolen bases in the league with 25, so they're a big threat on the base paths. As Roberts will go again, throw to second is not in time, and Roberts has his 6th stolen base, his first one of the game today. You know he's running, and he still can't do anything about it as he hasn't yet to be caught stealing yet. Davey Morgan now faces a 2-0. Schroeder steps off the backside. No one covering on second, though, as he's just letting Roberts know he's there. Still a 2-0 here, 2 outs. Grizzly looking to score their first run. That one's a high fly ball deep to left center field. Going back there is the center fielder, Bucko. He'll make the grab, and Ryan Schroeder gets out of it with a 0 on the board as we head to the top of the 4th. Still 1-0 Chill. Top of the fourth now as Daniel Clark is in there for another inning of work. We've seen one runner left on base in every single half inning so far. No one really able to break through except for that one chill run on the Dominic Bucco double. Ethan Martini, who came around to score the only run of the game, now leads off here for the chill here in the top of the fourth. Was the recipient of ball 4 after a 3-2 count. Scored on that Dominic Bucco double, and that's the difference here in this one so far. As Daniel Clark sets and deals. First pitch to Martini is down for ball 1.
And so far, Clark, I know he's down 1-0, but he's only given up 1 hit. I really like how he's mixed in his fastball and that slider.
That one's into center field, and it's a base hit for Ethan Martini. He reaches for the second straight time. And now it'll be Dominic Bucco, who has the only hit for the Palm Springs Chill before that hit, but the RBI, the difference in this one as he steps up again now with a runner on first yet again.
And I know he gave him a hit, but that was a really good pitch there. 76 right on the corner, just off the plate. Sounded like it even broke Martini's bat there.
Throw back to first. Martini dives back safely.
Martini just did a really good job going out to even get that thing.
Martini now 8 for 18, and they got a 4-11. Big part of this Chill offense, and so is Bucco as he takes one low for ball 1. That one is in there for strike 1. 1-0 ball game here in the top of the fourth. Dominic Bucco, the RBI double, stands in again, looking to extend their lead to 2. Another throw back. Martini dives back safely. Bucco after that double now 4 for 14 in the season. Runner goes, pitches inside, no throw. Looked like it was dropped out there by Leon. So Martini takes second on the stolen base. Runner in scoring position with no outs. We've seen a runner left on base every single inning so far. The Chill hoping that it won't be Martini, as Bucco takes the 2-1 high for ball 3. Actually going to be ball 4. As Dominic Bucco takes the walk. Double play still intact here, but now 2 on, no outs for Braden Spano.
I guess that strike that was well off the plate wasn't called a strike, which makes more sense as that 1-1 pitch was about 3 inches off. I didn't think it was going to be a strike, so 4-pitch walk there.
That one gets by Leon, and the runners will take second and third. Martini and Bucco advance 90 feet, and now 2 men in scoring position with no outs for Braden Spano. It's the first one to get past Leon in this one. And it was at the worst possible time, as now double play is out of order, and anything into the outfield can extend their lead. 1-0 to Spano. Is inside, 2-0. Spano flew out to center in his last at-bat. Swings through the breaking ball, and it's 2-1. It's a nice slider at 66. 2-1 now. Runners on second and third, no outs. Another slider, and that one's in there for strike 2.
Clark's a really kind of weird pitcher to hit off of. He drops his arm slot down to almost completely sidearm, more 3/4 angle, and it's that slider that's so different every pitch.
He tries it again, but that one's outside, and it's another full count.
Like that one right there had about 10 inches less break than the previous one in his extension, so the release point, the spot where the ball comes out of his hand, it's varied between anywhere from 5'6" to 6'6".
Slow grounder to third, picked up by Dolbatian. Throw to first. In time for the out.
You don't see that kind of variance in pitchers all that often, and with a slider that's got different shapes, sometimes it looks more like a cutter, sometimes like that one. It's got over a foot of break, and it looks like a traditional slider. Again, it's really hard to pick up, especially when the pitch is coming at you from different angles, from different distances.
First pitch hits Ethan Roberts, and the bases are loaded with one out. Second hit batsman for Daniel Clark. Now the bases are juiced, and Jared Lemieux will come out to visit his pitcher. In the meantime, some defensive switches that we didn't really notice. Dolbatian moved over to first. Consolazio's out of the game. Looks like it's Thomas Petrosino at third who just made that play. So Dolbatian moves across the diamond. Petrosino now in the game at third. And Corrosis is in at short. A lot of changes from Jared Lemieux. He just wanted the bench players to get their 1ABs. That one's outside. First pitch to Chusano, and it's 1-0. Hits him. And it's another hit batsman, a run will score, and it's 2-0 Chill. Second straight slider to hit somebody. First Roberts, now Chusano, and a run scores. It's 2-0 Chill. And now the top of the lineup. Caleb Ware was the first hit by pitch recipient in the first. That one's in there for strike one. Ware also grounded to second in the third. Corners are in. Middle infield in double play depth as that one is in there for strike two. One run in, 2-0 Chill. Caleb Ware looking to blow it open here with one out. Soft grounder down the line. It'll be foul, and we'll do it again.
Right here, I don't know if it's something that was said in that meeting or if it's just kind of Daniel Clark figuring it out as the inning goes, but his releases, his windup, his whole movement's looking a lot more consistent this at-bat.
Outside, and it's 2-2.
And I mentioned how his release point, his release angle, all that kind of stuff has been varying a ton throughout the game, and that could be, you know, sometimes kind of helpful to throw the hitter off, but more often than not, it just screws up your mechanics.
Fouled back near the press box, and we'll do it again at 1-2.
It makes it harder to find the zone, and right now he's seemed to get it together a little bit more, especially with the fastball. It's all more cohesive.
1-2 gets past Leon, and another run will score. Dominic Bucco smoothly walks in. Roberts takes third, Chusano takes second, and it's a 3-0 Chill lead. Pass ball is really killing the Grizzly here as it allows multiple runners to advance and 1 run to score. It's now 3-0, Ware a diving stop, but it gets off of his glove, and everyone's going to be safe. Run scores, and it's 4-0 Chill. Petrosino, the new addition at third, thought he had it on the dive, but it just pops out of the glove. Carosis can't grab it in time. Caleb Ware gets on first, and a run scores. 3 runs have come in this inning, and it's 4-0 Chill. Tristan Charlo will try to keep the train rolling here with 1 out. He fouls that one back to the screen for strike 1. Justin Ayala is now at second as Davey Morgan is out of the game for the Grizzly. And now every single bench infielder has now been used and is now on the field. Breaking ball outside, and it's 1-1. First and second after the hit by pitch and the E5. That one's outside for ball 2. Single by Ethan Martini started this one off. Came around to score. Bucko, he walks. Also comes around to score, and Spano, the first out, grounds out to third. Then 2 straight hit by pitches. The E5. And now 3-1 to Tristan Charlo. Walk here would load the bases for Jamonte Woods. That one's fouled off to the right, out of play. It's now a full count with 1 out. Charlo grounded into a 6-4-3 double play in the first, walked in the third. Was stranded at first after the strikeout, looking in the flyout to center to end the third. Now up again in the fourth now with the Chill up 4. Three and 2, the kicks and deals, runners go, and that's fouled back above the press box. We'll do it again at 3 and 2. See if the runners go again here. Ayala kind of veering over towards second now. 3-2 again, runners go, and that one's blooped into right field, and that'll get down for a base hit. Nick Chusano will come in to score. Caleb Ware goes to third, and it's a 4-run inning. They lead it 5-0. A nice bloop single from Tristan Charlo keeps the inning going, and now it's runners on the corner, still only 1 out. Jamonte Woods stands in. Woods walked in the first, struck out looking in the third. Now has 2 on with 1 out. First pitch from Clark inside, and it's 1-0.
And now it looks like they're finally getting someone warmed up in that Grizzly bullpen. Yuma Ogino starting to get hot, and looks like they've got number 38 over there. Not sure who that is.
That is crushed to deep right field. Back on it is Gregory. He'll make the catch. Runner tags from third. Ware will score. And it's a 5-run inning. The Chill lead it 6-0. The sac fly from Woods.
Now batting number 17,
John
John McGuire.
McGuire stands in, 2 outs. Runner on first. As you said, Yuma Ogino and Bryce Miller. First pitch swinging into center field. Shaw slides, but he doesn't have it. It gets by him. And they're going to be waving the runner, Charlo, around third. Here's the throw home. He's in there safely. And the 6th run of the inning comes in. McGuire advances to second on the throw, and it's 7-0 Chill. Ethan Martini started this inning off with a single, came around to score after he stole second. Now up again here after the Palm Springs Chill blow it open. 6 runs in the 4th, and they've batted around. Another meeting at the mound, this time just Leone and Clark.
Yeah, this meeting, one, buys some time for Clark to catch his breath. A couple quick pitches right there, a couple hits in a row. A lot of balls being put in play right now. It also buys Yuma Ogino some time if he needs to warm up quickly, if they're going to put him in, as they've got the manager coming out, Jared Lemieux, and whether or not this is his last pitch or not, and it looks like it is as they're signaling down to the bullpen, it at least bought Yuma Ogino a couple pitches to get hot a little bit quicker, as a tough day ends for Daniel Clark, as he looked pretty good up until this inning, and the wheels just fell off. He couldn't find the zone, free passes, and when he did find the zone, he was getting hit around. He kept hanging his sinker.
Well, as Yuma Ogino will stand in to replace Daniel Clark, we will take a quick break. 6-run inning so far, and we're still not done. Still 2 outs. It'll be Yuma Ogino versus Ethan Martini. Palm Springs Chill up 7-0 now. We are back as Yuma Ogino stands in to face Ethan Martini. A lot of defensive changes for Jared Lemieux's squad as we see Anthony Burgos is now behind the plate. All the infield has been switched around. First pitch is way outside to Martini, who has already hit in this inning. Hit a single, stole second, was able to come around and score after the Nick Chusano hit by pitch.
Yeah, Ethan Martini led off this inning, a game that really I thought was going to just fly by. It had been going by relatively quickly, Now with 2 outs, he's the 10th batter of the inning.
Another one low and away, and it's ball 2. Ogino fastball throwing at a high 80s, so facing faster hitting or faster pitching is the Palm Springs Chill, but now up 7 with John McGuire on second. That one's away and low, 3-0.
And for Ogino, that's just 3 straight fastballs that he pulled into the other batter's box.
Not necessarily competitive for Martini. He will look for his pitch. (3-0) to Martini. Low again, and Martini is on first after the 4-pitch walk. He's now reached twice in this inning in his second walk of the game. Dominic Bucco stands in for his second at-bat of the inning. He walked and came around to score in his first AB. Matthew Fabian will be in right field. Luke Chernesky in left, and some more defensive switches for Jared Lemieux's Grizzly. Scott Shaw, Braden Dolbatian, really the only people still staying in the lineup. First pitch is in there to Dominic Bucco, and it's 0-1.
Yeah, you don't see a ton of all these changes. We've had 7 already. Again, Maldonado and Dolbatian and Shaw are the only guys in their original spot in the lineup now.
0-1. Check swing. Didn't go as it's low for ball 1. It's a 1-1 count. Still 2 on, 2 outs. 6 runs already in here in the top of the 4th. 7-0 Chill lead. As Daniel Clark gives up 6 earned. 1-1 grounder to second. It'll be Ayala, throw to first, and the inning finally ends, but not until the Palm Springs Chill blow it open. 6 runs in the top of the 4th. We head to the bottom half. Alberta with a lot of work to do on offense.
Hello, Power Baseball fans. At SBMP Attorneys, we believe in the power of community. And that's why we proudly support the Palm Springs Power, our hometown baseball team. After a memorable championship season in 2024, capping off the team's 20th anniversary, we're all very excited about the 2025 Power team. SBMP Attorneys and the Palm Springs Power are 2 teams that are committed to excellence, community, and the spirit of winning. We'll see you all at the ballpark.
Think of the highest quality you can imagine. Now, think higher.
Bottom of the 4th, and Ryan Schroeder has to be loving his offense here. After the 6-run outburst in the top of the 4th, he now pitches with a very comfortable 7-run lead. 7-0 Chill here as Scott Shaw, Braden Dolbatian, and Matthew Maldonado, pretty much the only 3 guys that haven't been switched out of the game by Jared Lemieux, are to lead off this inning as Scott Shaw down the first base line. That's going to be fair, as Scott Shaw will get into second easily with a leadoff double. Gets past the dive of Spano at first, just stays in fair territory. Scott Shaw is on second with no outs.
Great job by Shaw after a long inning, after a big inning. 6 runs in the top half of the 4th. Takes a fastball first pitch in on the hands, has to bring him in, almost got it sawed off on the barrel, and just pulls it just enough to stay inside the first base line for a leadoff double.
Good start if you want to pull off a miracle here. Down 7 in the bottom of the 4th. It's Braden Dolbatian, his second AB. In the first, he grounded out to second base. That one's low for ball 1. So we see a little update on the quick turf game. China wins that one against the Blue Sox 3-0, and they're now 6-1. The Blue Sox now fall to 2-5. Soft grounder down to third baseline, but foul. China wins that one 3-0, so they shut out the Blue Sox, who have had a pretty lackluster offense so far in the early going. Team China has some of the best pitching in the league, so they only needed 3 runs to get the victory. 1-1 to Braden Dolbatian is in there for strike 2.
Braden Dolbatian, one of, I think it was 8 switches in that inning, if you include Yuma Ogino going in on the mound. He's Dolbatian still in his same spot in the lineup. He just moved across the diamond from first to third, so now it's Scott Shaw and Maldonado are the only ones in their original position.
In the dirt, and it's 2-2. Scott Shaw got the day off yesterday. Played Wednesday, so not looking to switch is Jared Lemieux, and he also doesn't even have anybody to switch, as Fabian and Chernesky are now in, and they were the only bench outfielders. Fouled back to the screen. We'll do it again, 2-2. So Matthew Maldonado stands on deck. Matthew Fabian, in place of Corey Gregory, stands after him. It's a 2-2 here with a man on second. Driven foul down the left field line into the bleachers. And out of play, still 2-2.
Ryan Schroeder's lucky that he'll eventually get that baseball back. 66-mile-an-hour breaking ball, and that was middle. Perfect pitch for Dolbatian to hit. He just pulled it.
2-2 once again. Opposite field shot, and it's going to be caught out there in right field by Roberts. No tag to third from Shaw, and there's one out on the liner to Roberts. .93 off the bat. And it's Matthew Maldonado standing in. He struck out looking in the second inning. Still Scott Shaw on second after the leadoff double. First pitch is in there for strike 1. 7-0 ball game here after the 6-run outpour in the top of the 4th. Now in the bottom frame, as Grizzly try to get anything going here, that's low for ball 1. Seven runs for the Chill, only 5 hits. Multiple hit batsmen and walks led to a couple runs in that 4th. As that one's down, and that's going to get all the way near the edge. Scott Shaw will score easily, and it's an RBI single for Maldonado. Grizzly are on the board at 7-1.
Great job by Maldonado. He takes a fastball up and over the heart of the plate, and he drives it down the right field line. Almost could have thought about going 2, but he basically hit it too hard. It got to Ethan Roberts too quickly.
Roberts pretty speedy out there in right field. Matthew Fabian will step in for his first at-bat. Corey Gregory finishes his day just with the one single. That one's inside for ball one. So the RBI single from Maldonado after the double from Shaw. And the Grizzly are on the board 7-1. That one's inside. It's 2-0. Not too big of a lead on first, Maldonado. That one's high, and it's 3-0. That one seemed to spark Chusano to want to come out there and talk to him a little bit. Missing the zone pretty often in this at-bat. That one was very high. Chusano had to kind of come up and get it. Don't want to walk Fabian here. It'll still be 2 on with 1 out. But now the 3-0 to Fabian in his first AB. That one's in there for strike one. Inside, and Matthew Fabian takes first base on the walk. Matthew Maldonado will take second, and now 2 on, 1 out for the new catcher in the game, Anthony Burgos.
Yeah, and this miss pattern for Ryan Schroeder right now, he can't have it. He's missing high consistently right now. And with his stuff, it's mainly a two-seam in that breaking ball, not a particularly hard fastball. He's sitting in the high 70s, low 80s. You can't be missing high. He's got to keep it down in the zone. He's got to try and get soft contact and ground balls. And with how he's pitching this inning, that's not going to happen.
After the straight pitcher-catcher meeting, Tom Faith will come out there, the Chillin manager, to talk to Schroeder, Chusano, and Tristan Charlo. Umpire coming out there to stop the meeting. It'll be Burgos.
And right now, I don't see Burgos offering at anything low in the zone because so far, again, Schroeder's been missing high or middle of the plate this entire inning, so expect him to look for something high, look for something to drive into the gaps, possibly score 2.
First pitch to Burgos is grounded to third. It'll be bobbled, but tagging the bag is McGuire. And that's the second out. Seen a couple times a bobble there at third. We saw one by Si-Yun Kim in yesterday's game for the Bombers. Now another bobble from McGuire. He's able to pick it up, tag the bag, get the lead runner. And now 2 outs for Thomas Petrosino. First pitch is in there for strike one. A 1 grounded up the middle. It's going to get through into center field, a base hit. Matthew Maldonado rounding third. He'll score. And it's a 7-2 ball game. As it's a single for Petrosino and an RBI.
And I know he allowed the run to score, but so far it seems like that meeting out on the mound, at least it did its purpose of it's getting Schroeder back down in the zone. Every pitch since Tom Faith visited has been down low in the zone. It's been the ground balls he needs, just not in the right spot.
Luke Chernesky takes strike one. Swings through that one in the dirt, and it's strike two. Pete Baker finishes with just the strikeout in the third inning. Chernesky taking his spot in left field. Now up with 2 on, 2 outs after fielder's choice from Burgos and the RBI single from Petrosino. 0-2 is in there for strike 3. Ryan Schroeder gets out of it. Not before the Grizzly get 2 of their own. It's 7-2 heading to the top of the 5th.
Shopping for car insurance is confusing. Holy cow.
Great. Now we have a cow in our kitchen. Why did you say that?
Because I don't know what coverage to choose.
So just say the State Farm jingle. A State Farm agent can go over all your options with you and help choose coverage that meets your needs. Dude, cow, could you move?
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Good things come in threes, like our eat, drink, and play combo for just $19.99. Maybe the saying should be good things come in 19.99s. Maybe not. The Dave & Buster's eat, drink, and play combo for just $19.99.
Top of the 5th, and Yuma Ogino will stand in after getting out of that 6-run inning. Daniel Clark giving up 5 earned runs. 6 in total scoring to make it 7-0, but the Grizzly offense came to play. They put up 2 of their own, and it's 7-2 here in the top of the 5th. Ogino will be facing off against Braden Spano, Ethan Roberts, and Nick Chusano, the 7-8-9 hitters, to start this inning off. Anyone gets on, it'll be the top of the lineup in Caleb Ware facing off against Ogino.
And it's kind of in a weird way, it's a good inning for both teams. The Grizzlies still, they've got hope. They're still in the game. I know it's a 5-run deficit, but they've still got some time to work with as long as Ogino can fire strikes and put up a couple zeros. But for the Chill, too, it looked like on the mound, Schroeder might have been losing it, but a meeting by Tom Vaith on the mound, everything down in the zone after that. He got a couple ground balls. He got that called strike 3 right there. And there's a chance he could possibly give him some more length after that. He just allows the 2 runs. He's still in there with the lead. So a really successful inning for him considering the circumstances.
Braden Spano will stand in for his 3rd at-bat here in the 5th. He is 0 for 2, flew out to center in the 2nd inning, and then grounded to 3rd for the first out of that massive 4th. Now up here in the 5th, taking strike 1. Ogino standing at 6 foot 190 from the left side in the dirt. Nice pick from Burgos, and it's 1-1.
And for the Chill, if they could pull off this one, it would be huge in trying to even keep pace with the top of the league coming into the game. Chill and Power tied at 3-3. They're tied for 3rd behind China and the A's.
1-1, big swing from Spano, but doesn't get any of it. It's 1-2.
And right now, after China's game against the Blue Sox on the backfield, a 3-0 win. That moves China to 6-1. A's are in 2nd at 5-1. They'll play later today. And it's a Blue Sox offense that is looking to find something there. They came into the day with an average right around 180 and had just 3 hits against China.
Swing and a miss. Good start for Ogino here in the top of the 5th as Braden Spano goes down swinging. Ethan Roberts will stand in. He flew out to right field in the 2nd inning, was hit by a pitch, ended up coming around to score the third run of the inning, of that fourth inning for the Chill. Now they lead at 7-2. As the first pitch is swung on and missed for strike one. Getting a lot of swing and misses is Ogino.
Awesome pitch by Ogino in that last at-bat there. He came into the game averaging around 78 to 84 in that last inning, then dials it up to 87 on that final pitch, up and away, and just blew it by him.
That one was fouled back to the right out of play into Sunrise Park, as we'll do it here. 0-2, Roberts looking to get his first hit of the ball game. You know, that last pitch was at 86. Winds and deals the 0-2. Inside, it looks like it clipped him, and he will reach for the second time on a hit by pitch.
And this has been the issue with Ogino. Anytime he's struggled, it's been because of command. It's been because of walks, hit by pitches, or even just hanging something over the plate. But if he can spot his pitches, that 84 to 88 mile an hour fastball has so much value when he's got a curveball coming in the mid 60s. That 20 mile an hour difference is so hard to time up as a hitter.
Hit batsman puts Roberts on first, and now it's Nick Chusano taking one inside and low for ball one. 7-2 here in the top of the fifth. 10 hits, 5 from each side, but a 5-run lead for the Chill. Man on first, one out. Nick Chusano, the 1-0 from Ogino. Outside, a nice catch out there from Burgos, and it's 2-0.
Yeah, it took a little bit off the fastball, 83, but it looks like that's more because it probably just slipped out of the hand. A bad miss well into the lefty batter's box.
Two-0. Gets behind him, and it gets past Burgos. Roberts will take second easily on the wild pitch, and it's now 3-0. That one looked like it was going to hit Chusano for his second hit by pitch, but it gets past him. Burgos can't really do anything about that, and Roberts is able to take second easily.
And once again, when Ogino gets in trouble, it's because of stuff like this. It's if he hits a guy, if he walks guys, or just wild pitches, it's self-inflicted. When he's in and around the zone, it's really hard to pick up his stuff.
3-0. Outside, and it's a 4-pitch walk to Chusano. Chusano, one of the best hustlers in the league, sprinting to first every time he gets on with a walk or a hit by pitch. 2 on now for the top of the lineup in Caleb Ware. Still only 1 out. The Chill looking to extend their lead after giving up 2 in the bottom half to the Grizzly offense. Ogino looking to get out of this unscathed. The first pitch just outside for ball 1. So 2 free bases in this inning. Hit by pitch to Roberts, the walk to Chusano. 1-0 to Caleb Ware is fouled back to the right out of play. 1-1 with 1 out.
So far, Ogino right around 30% strikes on the day. That's his, I think, 5th strike on his 15th pitch.
One and one. Infield in double play depth. Grounded foul to the Grizzly dugout. Ogino has his sign, checks back to second. Ayala's over there Getting a little close just in case he throws back, but he won't. And that one's a quick pop-up to the third base side, and it'll be Petrosino under it to make the grab for out number 2. A big second out there from Ogino, and now Tristan Charlo will stand in. 2 on with 2 outs now. Charlo in his 4th AB. He grounded into a double play in the first, walked in the third, and hit a RBI single in the 4th. 2 on, 2 outs here in the top of the 5th. First pitch from Ogino is high for ball 1. Looked like Ethan Roberts was dancing a little bit, had a bit of a bigger lead off of second. Doesn't go, though. Ayala still near that second base bag just in case. The 1-0 swings through that one. Throw back to second, and they got him. A great throw from Burgos. Catches Roberts sleeping at second, and that's the 3rd out. No runs on the board. But the Palm Springs Chill still lead it 7-2 heading to the bottom of the 5th.
How do you define adventure? Riding the world's largest rotating tram car? Taking in SoCal's awe-inspiring views? Exploring over 50 miles of pristine wilderness? Enjoying casual or fine dining at 8,500 feet? Discovering our history? Experiencing our scenic trails? Getting that perfect souvenir? Whatever your adventure, you'll find it at the Palm Springs Aerial Tramway. Adventure at its peak. Begin your adventure at pstramway.com.
Family setting, you know, we come and we get into conversation, and it's comfortable here is what I guess I'll say. It's comfortable.
The hot cocoa has whipped cream and sprinkles in the whipped cream in the hot cocoa.
Very family oriented. You know, they cater to the kids. They got the coloring books and crayons, and they have kid-sized stuff about almost for everything that you would want. So young and old, everybody can enjoy it.
It's the best.
Made from scratch memories. Elmer's.
Bottom of the 5th. Ryan Schroeder back out there. He's been pitching pretty well. He did give up those 2 runs in the bottom of the 4th. Otherwise, he's been pretty lights out for the Chill. In here still with a 5-run lead, Johansel Gomez is pitching in the bullpen for the Chill just in case things get a little out of hand here for the Chill.
And that's where you start to wonder how much of a leash is Tom Vaith going to give Schroeder on the mound. Gomez has been really good all season. He's pretty much the biggest guy out here. He's 6'8", well over 200 pounds, has a good fastball. But with Schroeder on the mound, he's in the 5th inning. He does, I'm pretty sure he does qualify for the win now after he's thrown 4 in a 7-inning game. So how much more can he add on here? He's got a 5-run lead. Do they let him work in and out of a jam if he gets in one?
55 pitches through 4 is Schroeder. It'll be A.J. Carosis leading off here, replacing Josh Roberts and taking strike 1.
And that's the thing. Pitch count is not an issue for Schroeder right now. It's just how much faith and how much of a leash do you want to give him?
Pop fly into left center field. That's going to drop in between Ware and Bucko for a base hit. A leadoff single for Carosis in his first AB of the game.
Good job for Carosis. Goes out there, gets a pitch just across the plate, just off the plate. Able to get enough on it, though, to dump it out into left center field for a leadoff hit.
All the replacements now getting their first ABs. Justin Ayala, the last one to get his first AB after the Carosis leadoff single, as that one is low for ball 1. Davey Morgan out of the game, finished with a double and a fly out to center. That one is in there for strike 1. Scott Shaw on deck. Braden Dolbatian facing right behind him. Carosis on first with the leadoff single. Now the 1-1. That one's grounded down the right field line. Foul into the dugout where Johansel Gomez is warming. Ayala 1 for 10 in the season. One hit did get 2 RBIs though, as that one's inside for ball 2. Two with Carosis at first. That's a chopper to short. No throw to second, but a throw to first gets him, and Charlo, nice play there at short, gets the first out. Bit of a chopper to Charlo, a good pick. Able to make the throw easily. Realized he couldn't get to second as AJ Carosis is now in there. In scoring position, Scott Shaw now up with 1 out. Scott Shaw flew out to left field in his first AB and then doubled, came around to score in the 4th. Fouled back to the left, out of play for strike 1. Schroeder up to 63 pitches. This is number 64. So that one's in the dirt. A good block from Chusano. Called a ball, though, 1-1. Kicks and deals is Schroeder. And that one's also in the dirt, 2-1. Talking about how Schroeder needs to get low in the zone. He's getting a little too low in the zone, as there's a couple of those that have gone in the dirt. Needs to find that nice middle ground.
But honestly, Schroeder can't afford those misses. He can miss low, he can miss left and right. He just can't miss up. Anything up is going to be hung and right in the hitter's wheelhouse to put some big damage on the board possibly, especially with a big outfield, and the Grizzly are a really athletic team.
That last pitch fouled off down the right field line. Just barely foul past first base. We'll do it again at 2-2. Carosis, the single, advances on the 6-3. Now it's second with 1 out as Scott Shaw flies that one to left field. Under it is Caleb Ware. He'll make the grab. No tag from Carosis, and that's the second out. So 2 outs here in the bottom of the 5th. As it's still 7-2 chill. Braden Dolbatian looking to change that. At least get one more run up on the board here. Try and come back for the Grizzly.
And Schroeder honestly got lucky with that. It was an 84-mile-an-hour fastball right down the middle. But when you've cleaned up your spray pattern and everything's low and you've got the hitters all looking so far down in the zone, if you miss one down the middle, it might happen like that last pitch. Just get under it, float it to left field for a flyout.
Good breaking ball was in there, called strike 1. Here's the 0-1, grounder to short. Charlo busy over there, throws it to first in time. And Schroeder, 5 innings, 2 runs earned. And we head to the top of the 6th. The Chill still lead it by 5, 7-2.
Whether you're building, landscaping, renovating, refreshing, or simply researching, rent the right size tools for your size jobs. In store, online, or in app at Sunbelt Rentals. where tools rule.
Everyone knows good things come in threes, like our eat, drink, and play combo for just $19.99. Maybe the saying should be good things come in 19.99s. Maybe not. The Dave & Buster's Eat, Drink, and Play combo for just $19.99.
For 20 years, our family's mission has been simple. It all starts at Stuffed, where exceptional service meets bold flavors. Every crust, a masterpiece. Cocktails crafted to perfection in an atmosphere that brings family and friends together. Stuffed pizza, dine-in or takeout. Savor and enjoy at our 2 locations. Quality, service, family legacy, it all starts at Stuffed.
Yumo Gino
Yes, like that.
is back for another inning of work here in the top of the 6th, as he will be facing off against Tristan Charlo, who was up before the caught stealing Ethan Roberts at second. And it'll be Charlo, Woods, and McGuire standing in here. 2, 3, 4 hitters in the top of the 6th. Palm Springs Chill trying to extend their lead. So Tristan Charlo will stand in against the lefty Ogino. First time facing off against him in this one. Takes one low for ball 1. Charlo, as mentioned last inning, grounded into a double play in the first, walked in the third, hit an RBI single in the fourth to make it a 6-0 game, now 7-2. As he'll take one in the dirt, a nice pick from Burgos, and it's 2-0. Outside, and it's 3-0. One ball away here is Charlo from a leadoff walk. Jamonte Woods, John McGuire stand on deck. Only one hit combined between the two. 3-0's down, and it's a 4-pitch walk to lead off the top of the 6th. Jamonte Woods has walked in the first, struck out looking in the third, has a sacrifice fly in the fourth. In the 3 spot here. Now with a man on first because of the Charlo 4-pitch walk. No outs here. The Chill lead by 5, 7-2. First pitch from Ogino. A breaking ball is in the dirt again, and it's ball 1. Haven't seen a strike so far in this inning from Ogino, the 4-pitch walk. And now a 1-0 count to Woods. Needs to get something in the strike zone here if he wants to stay competitive in this one. The 1-0 gets past Burgos, and Tristan Charlo will take second easily. It's ball 2 and a wild pitch.
Yeah, I'm honestly surprised that they don't have anyone warming up down in the Grizzly bullpen, because so far Yuma Ogino, he's been, I'm willing to guess, I don't have the number pulled up, but he's probably been under 40% strikes, and a lot of them have been bad misses.
The 2-0. 6 straight balls and make it 7 as that one's outside, and it's 3-0. We saw Delvis Lorenzo, Jason Leone, and Scott Shaw pitch yesterday in the 10-3 Grizzly win against the Power. So a lot of their bullpen still pretty fresh arms, but as you said, no one warming in the bullpen. And it's a 3-0 to Woods as he walks on 4 pitches as well. So now 2 on with nobody out. 8 straight balls, and now Burgos will come talk to his pitcher.
Yeah, and right here it's a combination of a lot of things. One gives Ogino a chance to reset mentally, but it's also maybe Burgos might see something in the windup. Maybe he sees something in the release that's disrupting the mechanics, that's leading to such a wide spray chart, because Ogino's missing everywhere. It's not just pulling the balls. It's not just having it slip out. It's not high or low. It's been, like a shotgun splattering. It's all over the place. And it's just an attempt to somehow rein it in here.
There's a strike to John McGuire, and it's 0-1. So the streak of balls, 8 straight of them, is over. And it's 0-1 to McGuire, 2 on, nobody out. The Chill trying to extend their lead. In the dirt for ball 1. 83 on the fastball, maybe looking to lower some velocity in order to stay accurate. McGuire popped out to second base, flew out to center, and singled as that one's popped up behind the press box, and it's 1-2. McGuire in his last at-bat had the RBI single that scored the 7th Palm Springs Chill run. That's where they stay at 7-2. Grizzly put up 2 in the bottom half of that inning. Couple zeros in the 5th, and now top of the 6th, no outs, and a 1-2 to McGuire. It's a grounder to first. Throw to second for 1, on to first, no throw. McGuire makes it. They get the runner at second, though, and it's runners on the corners with 1 out. So Dolbatian throws it over to Carosis. McGuire was already pretty much there. So Carosis told to eat it. 1 out now for Ethan Martini. Martini walked, singled, and walked, so he's been on all 3 times. He's been patient so far at the plate today. And Yuma Ogino, who we've seen throw a lot of balls, trying not to walk Ethan Martini here for the 3rd time. That one is in the dirt and outside for ball 1. So 4 4-pitch walks from Ogino, one of them being to Martini, who was the first batter he faced after Daniel Clark was taken out of the game in the 5th. Now stands in, looking to extend the lead again. Throw to first, goes way over Dolbatian's head, and a run will score. Charlo and John McGuire is heading to third. The throw was really errant, and it allows Tristan Charlo to score the 8th Chill run. And now McGuire's on third with 1 out, looking to make it 9. He got off the mound pretty slowly and just airmailed the throw. Gets way over Dolbatian's head, and that foul ground is fairly big. John McGuire able to make it all the way to third, and now the infield's in. One 0 to Martini, swings through that one, and it's 1-1. Eight to 2. The Palm Springs Chill lead it by 6, as it's a 1-1 to Ethan Martini. That's in the dirt, and a nice block from Burgos. Probably saves a run there, and it's 2-1. John McGuire on third. Fielder's choice, advances from first to third on the errant throw. trying to pick him off at first, but now 90 feet away from scoring the 9th chill run of the game. And it's a 2-1 to Ethan Martini. In the dirt gets by Burgos, and McGuire will score the 9th run. A lot of errant throwing from Ogino to first and to the plate allows 2 runs to score in this inning. McGuire the second, and now it is 9-2. And again, still nobody warming up in that bullpen. So 3-1 now after that one got by Burgos to score a run. That's grounded to second. It'll be Ayala, picks it on a hop. Throw to first is over. Makes Dolbatian jump off the bag, and Martini will make it to first after the errant throw.
Yeah, an errant throw, but it was going to be such a hard play up the middle. Had to range all the way almost over to the second base bag. It was going to be a hit either way. A good infield single right there by Ethan Martini. But so far in this game, Yuma Ogino, just 16 strikes in 41 pitches. He's at 39% strikes in his outing so far. He needs to get that up.
Ethan Martini, after reaching on the error, is out of the game. Ting-Woo Chung is now the pinch runner at first, as Dominic Bucko will step in for his 4th at-bat. 2 runs already in here. Gets off the glove, and Ting-Woo Chung's going for second, and the throw gets by. Corrosis at short. Chung is in there with a stolen base. And all of this happening still only 1 out. Ting-Woo Chung, the pinch runner, immediately making his impact on the game, stealing second on the first pitch, as that one's outside for ball 2. So we've seen 18 pitches from Ogino in this inning, 13 of them balls. Not able to locate in the strike zone, as the 2-0 is in there for strike 1. Charlo started off this inning with a walk. Wild pitch got him to second, and then the walk from Jamonte Woods. Fielder's choice got McGuire on, and then that errant throw scores Charlo. And the E4 scores, the wild pitch scores McGuire, and the E4 gets Martini on. Swings through that one is Bucko. Ting-Woo Chung, pinch running, stole second. And now we're here 9-2, top of the 6th, 1 out. And a 2-2 count to Dominic Bucko. Doubled in the first run of the game for the Chill. In the second inning, also walked and grounded out to second in the 5th. So that's in there for strike 3. And that's the second out. Bucko goes down looking.
Really generous call. Big break there for Ogino. That ball was at least 3 or 4 balls off the plate right there.
That Ethan Martini E4 is going to be changed to a hit. So 1 less error on the docket for Justin Ayala at second. That one's outside to new hitter Braden Spano, who has flown out to center, grounded out to third, and struck out swinging. He is 0 for 3 right now. Doesn't matter, though, as the rest of the offense has really been putting in work. 9-2, only on 6 hits. That one's popped up foul. It's going to get out of play to the right side. Almost hits an old couple in the stands. Could be a free souvenir out there for someone. As it is now 1-1.
And that ball to from Ethan Martini to Justin Ayala, it was debatable either way, whether it's a hit or an error. I think Ayala had to run far enough. It was going to have to be a jumping, spinning throw down to first. It's really hard to call it an error. You could, but it would have taken a fantastic effort to get him at first.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of 50-50 plays here with errors, but all around, not too bad of defense by either side. It's just been the walks and the free bases that have been killing the Alberta Grizzly pitching.
And the wild pitch, as they've already scored a handful of runs off them.
That one's in there, but dropped by Burgos. It's 2-2. Bryce Miller warming in the bullpen for the Grizzly.
And with the wild pitches, some of them, it's not even like the catcher could have helped it at all. Burgos has been left out there to dry on some of them. It's been 3-4 feet off the plate.
Swing and a miss. Ogino strikes out the last two batters he sees. Gets out of the inning, but 2 runs will score. After a couple errant throws and wild pitches, it's 9-2 Chill heading to the bottom of the 6th.
Quality first. It's quite a philosophy to live by. But world-class ingredients are the foundation of great meals. And we wouldn't have it any other way. At Kaiser Grill in downtown Palm Springs, we believe you deserve the best. So whether it's dinner for 2 or a celebration with 200 friends, quality is our promise to you. Because quality is king. Quality is Kaiser.
Bottom of the 6th and the 7-run lead for the Palm Springs Chill. It was 7-0. They got 2 back, the offense did. Another 2 for the Chill in the top of the 6th. Now in the bottom half, as we'll see Matthew Maldonado, Matthew Fabian, and Anthony Burgos facing off against the new pitcher, Johansel Gomez. Ryan Schroeder, a really good day on the mound, only giving up the 2 runs in the bottom of the 4th. Otherwise, a bunch of zeros fill up that scoreboard for the Grizzly offense. Johansel Gomez, as we've been talking about, 6'8", very large human. Can throw about a mid-80s fastball. See how he does here against the 5, 6, 7 in the lineup for the Grizzly.
Yeah, and for Schroeder, after it looked like it was going to be a tough day for him going into the 4th, he lost a bit of the control, gave up the 2 runs, but on the day as a whole, an awesome day on the mound for him. 5 innings, 6 hits, 2 runs, both of them earned. Walked 2, struck out 4. Great day for him out there. He's in line for the win as they're up 9-2.
Schroeder, the San Diego native, as you mentioned, in line for the win here. If this stays, a big lead here to try and come back from is the Grizzly. It'll be Matthew Maldonado leading it off here against Gomez, as that one is in the dirt for ball 1. Maldonado, the DH, struck out looking in his first at-bat. An RBI single, driven in one of the 2 Grizzly runs as he swings through that one for strike 1. Maldonado, one of the 3 people that have stayed in the lineup this whole game, as we saw Jared Lemieux's massive amount of changes. That's popped up to second, and Jamonte Woods will make the easy grab for the first out.
Yeah, and thankfully for our sake, they were all planned subs. They were all straight up in the order. You know, it was a shortstop for a shortstop. Everyone was batting in the same spot, so it made it a little bit easier on us, but a little bit of a kind of chaotic moment trying to figure out who was where.
Just outside for ball one to Matthew Fabian. Last at-bat, he walked, came around to score. Replaced Corey Gregory in the lineup in the third inning as he takes high for ball two. Duo is in there for strike one. Mid-80s again at 85. Some good vertical and horizontal movement. Had some slow pitchers to start off the game, but now Gomez and Ogino hitting the mid-80s. Fouled off to the right out of play, and it's 2-2.
This isn't just mid-80s, though. Again, it's coming from a guy who's 6'8". He's releasing it at that full height, too. He gets down the mound really far. It looks a couple ticks higher. It might even, to the batter, it looks like it's around 90 or 91.
2-2. Pop fly center field, and under it is Dominic Bucco to make the grab for the second out. A quick 2 outs for Johansel Gomez. And it's Anthony Burgos, his second AB. He reached on a fielder's choice, in which John McGuire bobbled his grounder at third, was able to tag the bag to get the lead runner. Burgos only made it to second before getting stranded there. Now up for his second AB in the sixth. Breaking ball just outside. Tried to frame it was Chusano, but didn't get the call. It's 1-0. Johansel Gomez, one of the 4 pitchers in the league with 2 victories on the season. Swings through that one is Burgos, and it's 1-1. (9-2) Chill in the bottom of the sixth. The 1-1 breaking ball is in there for strike 2. Haven't seen a 1-2-3 inning since the second, when Schroeder shut down the Alberta Grizzly on 6 pitches. That one's fouled back to the screen, and we'll do it again, 1-2. The 1-2 again, Johansel Gomez to Anthony Burgos. Popped up to the right side, foul, way out of play. Into Sunrise Park. We'll do it again at 1-2. Thomas Petrosino will get a shot if Burgos is to get on here. Then it'll be Chernesky, and then back to the top of the lineup. 4 outs away from a victory are the Chill. 1-2. Swing and a miss. It gets past Chusano, and Burgos is going to reach. That one just gets past Chusano. Swings through it is Burgos. He's able to make it to first in time as that one rolled pretty slowly back to the screen. Chusano really had no chance.
Yeah, and Chusano taking a quick meeting on the mound, letting letting Gomez know that everything's okay. Again, as long as they get this third out, they're still working with a 7-run lead, but it looked like he might have been crossed up there. The target looked like high and inside. It was low and outside, and it was an 88-mile-an-hour fastball. Gomez turned it up a little bit, and Chusano just couldn't get a handle of it.
Outside to Petrosino in his second AB. He singled in the fourth. I see the rare 4-out inning here as the strikeout allows Burgos to reach after the pass ball. The 1-0 to Petrosino. Just high, and it's ball 2. Bryce Miller coming back out to warm up in the bullpen. Looks like we might see him in the 7th, depending on what Jared Lemieux wants to do with his pitching staff, as 2-0 swings through that one, and it's 2-1. Petrosino with a runner on first, 2 outs. Not a big lead on first for Burgos. Johansel Gomez really not thinking about him right now, as he's going to throw the 2-1, swings through that one again, and it's 2-2. That one 87. And as you said, big frame, he can really get close to the mound, or to the plate. So it could seem like a bit of a low 90s type fastball instead of just 87. 2-2, 2 outs. 9-2 here in the bottom of the 6th. In the dirt, Chusano. Burgos is going to run to throw to second, is offline. And Burgos takes advantage of the bobbled ball, takes second. Chusano, another meeting on the mound after another pass ball. Seemed to be helping out his pitcher. Chusano, his height doesn't really help with the meeting. He has to look up to talk to Gomez, just like most people here. He's probably the tallest dude in this building. He's throwing a cool 87 fastball. It's 3-2 to Petrosino. Outside, and it's ball 4. Petrosino walks, and it's 2 on with 2 outs. Luke Chernesky will get a shot.
Yeah, that's just a tough at-bat there. Johansel Gomez gets ahead of him. He was throwing really well to start that inning. At one point was over 70% strikes, but one pitch, ball downstairs, could have got the strike call, didn't get it though, and Chusano just couldn't handle it there. The stolen base, and then loses Petrosino on that next pitch outside, and he's got runners on first and second.
First pitch was called a strike to Chernesky. The 9-hitter took over for Pete Baker out in left field. Has struck out looking in his first at-bat, now 2 for 12 on the season. Swings through that one, and it's quickly 0-2. Burgos on second after the drop third strike was allowed him to reach. Steals second on the wild pitch, and then the walk on a full count to Petrosino. He's on first. 0-2 to Chernesky. Swing and a miss. 3-pitch strikeout again for Chernesky as Johansel Gomez gets out of it unscathed. The Chills still lead at 9-2, looking to extend their lead heading to the top of the 7th.
There's something winning in the Agua. Catch all the action at 360 Sports at Agua Caliente Casinos. Watch your favorite teams on our giant wraparound screens. See live scores on the LED sports ticker. Win big with our bar top games and enjoy great twists on bar food favorites. And with 3 premier casino locations, 360 Sports is the ultimate fan experience. For more information, visit aguacalientecasinos.com.
That's awesome. I don't see him in.
Top of the 7th inning. It'll be Bryce Miller coming in for Yuma Ogino. Bryce Miller, the 34-year-old from Gunnison, Colorado, went to Fort Lewis College and Western Colorado University. Has a fastball, curveball, changeup, knuckleball, sinker, and he'll be facing off against Ethan Roberts, Nick Chusano in the top of the lineup, and Caleb Ware in this top of the 7th inning. The Chill looking to extend their already very comfortable 7-run lead, as it is 9-2.
Yeah, Bryce Miller, he's a different kind of pitcher. He doesn't have that overpowering stuff, but he does throw the kitchen sink at you. So if he can locate it, if he can work both sides of the plate, he can be effective. It's just been a rough couple outings in the Winter League for him so far.
First pitch is outside at 74, ball 1. Ethan Roberts flew out to right, got hit by a pitch, came around to score, and got hit by a pitch again in the 5th. Now stands up here in the 7th facing a 1-0. Fouls that one near the Palm Springs Chill dugout, and it's 1-1. Roberts still at a 5 for 14 on the season, hitting at a .357. No home runs, but has 2 RBIs on the season. Has a run scored in this one on 2 HBPs. That one's outside for ball 2. Miller kicks in, deals the 2-1, and that's into center field for a base hit. First hit of the game for Ethan Roberts, and it's a leadoff single here in the 7th. Taking advantage of a pretty wide area up the middle. Wasn't even close for Corosis at short. And now it'll be Nick Chusano standing in with a runner on first, no outs.
Yeah, you said it, Evan. They had a big gap up the middle, and Ethan Roberts gets, well, looked like a relatively flattened out fastball down and over the heart of the plate. And he just drove it right back where it came from.
First pitch is inside for ball 1 to Chusano. That one hits him on the helmet. Chusano looks to be okay. He'll get hit in the head. That's his second hit by pitch, and we've seen a lot of them from this Grizzly pitching. That's the 6th HBP of the game.
Yeah, Chusano, you hope he's all right. He's picking his helmet up again, and it looks like he will be. Takes his hard 90 there. It was 69 coming at him. It wasn't particularly hard, but it's just the fact that the way it hits the helmet, you know, really varies what kind of a contact or what kind of damage it can do. That one wasn't just a glancing blow. It got the side of the helmet full impact there, but thankfully he's all right.
We'll have a pitch hitter for the leadoff man, Caleb Ware. It's Bing-Non Wu standing in with 2 on and no outs versus Bryce Miller. He'll take one for strike one. Bing-Non Wu replaces Caleb Ware, who went 1 for 3. Got hit by a pitch, the first HBP for the Grizzly, and then grounded out to second, reached on an error and popped out to third. And now a quick 0-2 deficit for Wu. Two on, no outs. Top of the 7th, 9-2, chill. 0-2 is in the dirt, and it's 1-2. Wu, 1 for 6, has 1 hit. 1 hit, drove in 2 as he has 2 RBIs on the season. Looking to extend the lead here, as that's a really wild breaking ball high for ball 2. 57 on the speed on that one. Made Burgos have to jump up and grab it, so it wouldn't get to the backstop, and it's 2-2. 2 on. The pitch from Bryce Miller, grounded back up the middle. It'll be Ayala, throw to first for the first out. So call it a swinging sacrifice if you'd like. It advances the runners. Roberts to third, Chusano to second. Still 1 out now, and it'll be Tristan Charlo stepping in. Charlo has walked twice, has an RBI single, grounded into a double play in the first. 2 runners in scoring position here with 1 out. He takes it high for ball 1. It's the A's and the Power next up in this afternoon 2-game set. That one's low for ball 2. After this one, we'll have about a 20 to 30 minute break before the afternoon game between the 5-1 A's and the 3-3 Power. For now, 2-0 to Charlo. That's driven into deep left field. That's going to get over the head of Chernesky. 1 run will come in. Ethan Roberts, Chusano's running home. He'll score. And it's a 2-run double for Tristan Charlo and a 9-run lead. It's 11-2 chill.
Yeah, great job by Charlo. He takes a fastball on the inner half of the zone, middle though, close to it. And he just pulls it and drives it to left center field right over the head of the outfielder. And once he got in the gap, it wasn't a question of if Ethan Roberts could score, but the fact that he had both Roberts and Chusano hustling, there's 2 runs on the board, and the Chill just extending that big lead they already had.
Fouled back to the screen. First pitch to Jamonte Woods. Chusano, we see him always running as fast as he can, even on the walks and the hit by pitches. So he was able to hustle his way around the bases, able to score from first to make it 11-2 here in the 7th. Jamonte Woods trying to extend that lead as that one is outside for ball one. One run in the second, 6 in the fourth, 2 in the sixth, 2 in the seventh, lead to the 11 runs for this Chill offense, who's been pretty dominant all season. Nothing has changed here today, as it is 2-1. One out, runner on second, and that's a soft grounder foul to the Chill dugout. John McGuire stands on deck. Ting-Woo Chung, who pinch hit for Ethan Martini in the last inning, up after him. 2-2 to Jamonte Woods. 2 runs already in this top of the seventh. Fouled back to the left out of play, and we'll do it again, 2-2. It looks like it hit a car. Two once again is in the dirt, and it's a full count.
Really good at bat by Jamonte Woods here. He's already fouled off a couple that he couldn't get a hold of. Weren't the best pitches to hit, but they were in and around the strike zone. And now he's one pitch away from getting 2 on and moving it to the cleanup man, John McGuire.
He already has 2 walks. Now the 3-2, and he has 3 walks now as he'll reach. And as you said, 2 on, 1 out for John McGuire. Really patient on the day is Jamonte Woods. He has 3 walks, as well as the strikeout looking in the sacrifice fly. So a pretty good day in the 3 spot for Woods. John McGuire stands in. His only hit was an RBI single in that 6-run 4th inning. First pitch, though, is in there for strike 1. Looks like Jarrett Burney is warming up in the Chill bullpen. See if he's going to try and pitch fly ball to right field. It'll be caught by Corey Gregory, who is back out on the field in right. He was taken out of the game for Matthew Fabian a couple innings ago, but apparently he's back in there defensively. Very interesting league where those types of substitutions are able to be made, but we'll allow it, I guess. Fouled back to the screen for Ting-Woo Chung in his first AB. Ethan Martini finishes with 2 walks and 2 singles, reached on all 4 at-bats. Was a big part of this offense, putting up 11 runs as that one's grounded to third. Petrosino will tag the bag for the 3rd out, but 2 more runs come in on the 2 RBI double from Tristan Charlo. The Grizzly needing a miracle to come back here, heading to the bottom of the 7th. Bottom of the 7th, and Jarrett Burney, who usually plays infield and is one of the better hitters in the league, second in the league with a .556 average, is now going to be pitching the bottom of the 7th, trying to close out this one for the Palm Springs Chill.
Yeah, he's the traditional everyday shortstop for the Chill 90% of the time, except if innings didn't matter, he would have the league lead in ERA. He had an appearance against China, went an inning, did not allow a run or a hit. Faced 4 batters, he walked one of them, so it's his second time out there on the mound.
Yeah, and we always talk about this, but a lot of two-way players here. Anybody just trying to get a professional contract anywhere depends on whether it be on the mound or in the field. We've seen a lot of different positions being played by these guys, so yeah, Jarrett Burney getting his shot at pitcher with a very comfortable 9-run lead, 11-2 here. But he will be facing the top of the lineup in A.J. Carosas, Justin Ayala, and Scott Shaw.
Yeah, and that's the reason he's out there. It's a 9-run game. Just have a position player pitch. No reason to risk injury to one of your pitchers. It was a big blowout loss to Team China the last time he was out there, so all they're hoping for is that he could just throw some strikes here.
Inside, and it's 2-0. Burney working kind of quickly. Carosas drives that one into left field, and it looks like that's going to get over the head of Wu in center or in left field, and Carosas is into second with a leadoff double. Good start here. Needs a lot more due to the Grizzly offense, but a good start. Carosas the leadoff double. Justin Ayala will stand in. Came in for Davey Morgan, flew out to center, grounded out to short in his 2 ABs. Now has a runner on second with no outs. First pitch swinging, that's popped up to the right side, and it looks like it's going to land foul in the Palm Springs Chill bullpen. 0-1 to Ayala. So if this score holds, the Grizzly will fall to 2-5, and the Palm Springs Chill move above 500 to 4-3 and keep up in that tight race at the top.
And honestly, the Chill needs some help from the team that they're tied with right now, sitting down the first baseline, the Power. One of the few times they'll probably be rooting for them to keep it tied, because that means they would be beating the Canada A's, who are trying to keep pace with Team China.
Fouled back over to where the Power team is sitting, and it'll be 1-2 still.
It's been ties all over the leaderboards right now. China and the A's came in tied at 5-1. Chill and Power came in tied at 3-3. China moved on to 6-1 after a 3-0 win this morning. And the A's are looking to match that.
Pitch inside makes Ayala drop the bat, but it'll be 2-2. Carosas the leadoff double. He's on second. That one's fouled back again. Fighting off a good amount of pitches here, Ayala is. Carosas at second. 11-2 here in the bottom of the 7th. Still no outs. Strike 3 on Ayala. Gets him looking. Jarrett Burney's first strikeout of the game. And there's 1 out for Scott Shaw.
It looked like Burney pulled the string on that one. Can't tell if it was a changeup, but 69 miles an hour when everything he's been throwing has been around 76 to 79. One of the few position players you'll see actually not just lobbing it in there, and a good off speed.
Seems like he's working on his off speeds, but that one was a fastball in there for strike 1 to Scott Shaw. Chill are 2 outs away from a blowout victory over the Grizzly. So that one is a little low in the dirt. 1-1, 1 out. Carosa still standing at second after the leadoff double. Scott Shaw has a double of his own. So came around to score and flew out to left field in the 5th and the 1st. That one's fouled back, and it's 1-2. Braden Dolbatian in the on-deck circle. Matthew Maldonado coming on after him. 1-2 to Shaw from Bernie. In the dirt, nice block from Chusano, and it's 2-2. Two in there, freezes Shaw, back-to-back strikeouts looking for Bernie, and there's 2 outs here in the bottom of the 7th. Again, that breaking ball freezes him. Braden Dolbatian, the last chance here for any sort of miracle for the Grizzly offense, down 9. First pitch swinging, left center field. Roberts and Bucko. It'll be Roberts to make the grab, and the Palm Springs Chill with a blowout victory over the Alberta Grizzly. The Chill are now 4-3. The Grizzly fall to 2-5. And what a performance from the Palm Springs Chill, especially on the offensive side of the ball.
Yeah, for the Chill, it looked like they were going to struggle, especially on the mound to start with. Ryan Schroeder ran into that 4th inning where he started to kind of lose it, but he got out with minimal damage, just the 2 runs. And that was right after a big inning by the Chill. They put up 6, and then they put up 2 more in the 6th, 2 more in the 7th. And it's hard to lose games when you're putting up 11 runs, and they did it today. The key for the Chill so far, when they put up 10 or more, they're 3-0.
A great performance from the Chill. As you said, they put up 10. They are undefeated. They put up 11 today, and they just were unstoppable against the Grizzly. The Chill will face the Bombers tomorrow at 10 a.m. at this very field. The Grizzly will face off against the Canada A's tomorrow at 9:30 on the auxiliary field. But for now, we will see everybody in about 20 to 30 minutes for the second game of the series. The Palm Springs Power taking on the Canada A's.